Could you elaborate on your brilliant quote? If you were smart in 1807, you moved to London. If you were smart in 1907, you moved to New York. And if you were smart in 2007, you would move to Asia. Unfortunately, I think you're the only person in this room that has moved to Asia in 2007. Could you elaborate on this hilarious but brilliant quote?
Well, I mean, I can see that the world is changing. I am a student of history. I tell students all the time they should study history if they want to be successful, and philosophy. I mean, I could see what was going on in Asia, just as you could see what was going on in China. And if I'm right, China is going to be the next great country in the world. I wanted my children to experience. I didn't do it for business or anything. I do it because, you know, a lot of parents do strange things for their children. I know people who move near a school because it's got a good football coach. I know people who move because it's got a good music teacher. Well, I moved to China, to Asia, so that my children would grow up knowing Asia and speaking Mandarin. Both of my little girls speak perfect Mandarin now. If you hear them speak, Joe, you think they are Chinese. I mean, obviously they're blue-eyed and blonde hair, so they're not Chinese. But they speak perfect Mandarin. And by the way, it made me think of a story. Some of you probably know who Pearl Buck was. She was a Nobel Prize-winning author who grew up the daughter of missionaries in China. And she used to write about how when she was a little girl, she wanted to be Chinese. She would tell everybody she was going to be Chinese because kids want to be like everybody else. Well, my 4-year-old tells people she's Chinese. I mean, in Chinese, she will say that she's Chinese. First, they burst out laughing, and then they look at this little thing because she's got blonde hair. And we recently said to her, well, you know, your hair's starting to get a little darker. It was pure white. And so she piped up and says, well, my hair's getting darker. Soon my eyes will get darker too. You know, now I'll have black eyes like all of my Chinese friends. So, I mean, that's what happens with kids. But they love it there. We love it there. We're glad we went.